Yeah. And everything has its sides, I guess. There's a lot of nostalgia anyway going around. I've noticed that. Nostalgia for the 90s and the 80s and 90s, like the ones who were young then, like me, are creating markets for retro stuff, like retro games, like this game. And I recently discovered that Lego has quite a huge market, and I played a lot with Lego when I was a kid, so I just found out that a couple of the models I had I still have tucked away somewhere are worth money. And yeah, actually I don't. Maybe people buy the Lego stuff for the kids or something, or yeah, use their kids as an excuse to get to play with their old Legos or stuff. But yeah, I really can't see why you would buy Lego for yourself. It's just, yeah, some people might like it. Some people might enjoy playing with it still. But what I believe would happen if I... Yeah, and don't get me wrong, I watched a few... When I found my old Legos, I got nostalgic, of course. But what I imagine would happen if I decided to like sit down and build a Lego model again or something, is it would be fun for like 5 minutes, and then I would lose interest. It has had its time, it has run its course. And it's the same way with like having nostalgia for these, like, you know, perhaps I'm being rude to some people here, or provocative, but with some of these like old school game aesthetics, they are not... The games aren't really better than the games that come out today. That's just like your perception of the games. Like, you perceive them as so much better than what you see today, because the new games you see, if you're like indulging in nostalgia in games you see today don't remind you of the days of old. This is just me theorizing. Yeah, I don't want you to kill him either. Yeah, because when I try to like play a retro game I haven't played before, I find I don't have the patience for it. I don't really enjoy it, but I could enjoy new games that I start playing. Even though I of course, don't enjoy all the new games either. But yeah, I can play these kinds of games, because these role-playing games, they like lean more on the smooth, what do you call it? Smooth gaming mechanics, rather than beautiful graphics. So these games still work quite a lot, and this game has very smooth gaming mechanics in my opinion. But other games, it's just like, yeah, I could sit and play Contra, for example, or something, and then I play like 5 minutes, and get frustrated and die and yeah, the challenge of the old games, you know, when you got to buy one game a month if you're lucky, and you replayed it and replayed it and replayed it, and until you beat it or something. And it built on, the games were constructed to like learn how they worked. You were supposed to learn where the enemies were coming from and how you should avoid them, and for every time you played you got a little bit longer, a little bit further, and that made the game last longer, which is kind of a boring way to make a game last, to be fair. And this game has replay value that doesn't rely on it being like overly difficult and you have to replay and memorize stuff. So I enjoy that part of it. But nowadays you can make like big games that go on for a long time, because you can have huge games that have that require many gigabytes of memory, and yeah. Where was I? I was focusing on Luke here. But you can make huge games and make them last just because simply because they're long. So when I sit down to play like Contra or some old games that's like 4 levels long, or yeah, Contra is longer, I guess. But yeah, I just think to myself after a while, yeah, I might as well. I could use my time sitting here and playing something like Doom instead, or the new Doom, or any other like new game. So yeah, the nostalgia factor is slightly overrated in my opinion. But of course, there is a place for these old school aesthetics. I haven't played it, but I've watched like let's plays of it. Shovel Knight, for example, is made with 8-bit graphics or something, and that game seems really good. It has a bunch of fun mechanics to it, and is inventive, and is always like does something new for each stage and stuff, and it has a great humor to it, of course. So yeah, there is a place for the old school, but these old learn and grind and retry games and stuff, if you're being true to yourself, are they really that fun? And I bet some of you will say yes, but I hope some of you will agree. Or if you don't agree, it's not very important to me. It's just my thought on a matter I just picked up out of thin air. Just to have something to talk about. Yeah, Sarah. As you can see, she has a higher level than the others. Not that much higher at the moment, but it will be quite a bit higher. But it's fine, since she doesn't do it by stealing XP from any other characters. She doesn't steal kills from anyone. She just goes around and heals. So she completely minds her own business and just becomes better than anyone else. Yeah, okay. So, trying to mop up the last of this battle. And I'm happy to say it's the last of the cave battles, because they are somewhat annoying. This spotlight thing. Slade. I believe he has kind of a high crit rate, if you call it that. Yeah, I'll give that guy to someone else. Since he frequently gets critical hits. More frequently than others, I think. And I don't remember ever seeing him be quite a beast, quite this kind of a beast. 72 attack is really high at this point. Higher than Peter. Still. Usually by this time Peter is normally way ahead, but yeah, Slade has really excelled here. Just Geralt have 61, yeah. Could attack with him, but I don't want to. Hope I don't die. Hope I don't die. I don't die. Alright. Yeah, Chester, hold out. You only have one battle left before you get to promote and get new weapons. I'm gonna go away a bit with this. With him. Yeah, Jahan's level isn't that high, so he can attack. And yeah, Road can attack too. I don't think I'll use him later, but yes, as I said before, but might as well use him now. And there we go. And I'm planning on grinding for a session later this game anyway, so he doesn't really steal that much XP from anyone else. Yeah, that was the only chest. Alright. So we're out on the other side, out in the open, and I could like go past this village, but that would take me instantly to another battle. Instead, we visit this curious village. Praetor investigated the sign. It reads, Village of Keto. Praetor investigated, blah, blah, blah. Church is closed. Alright. Keto is in the southern edge of North Bermesia. Oh, yeah. No shit, Sherlock. Don't work. Okay. Pakalon will never come to save you. Alright. So Pakalon is like the... what do you call them? Rohirrim. Yeah, that folk. Of the Lord of the Rings. Something like that. They're centaurs. No praying today, devils. I really like that they sign with devils. So the church is closed, but the priest is out. I'm gonna talk to him in a bit. Yeah. Stop it, let's see. Go here. Mitula ignores you, alright? I'm not gonna talk to everyone, just gonna read the signs. No weapons or item sales. Devils, alright? Nope. Huh. Too polite. Oh, so she actually doesn't listen. She actually doesn't want to talk to you again. Anyway, I'm gonna do this right now. Here he is. Are you a customer? Wow! It's a secret, okay? I have very good weapons. Do you want to buy one? Oh, you do? Oh, okay, come to my shop. Yeah, right. A little cute sprite effect there, where he shook his head. So... first I'm gonna sell this useless medical herb I got. Let's see if I got any other. Yeah, I'm gonna sell the blizzard. As I said before, it's just an attack. Guaranteed hit, I guess, but yeah, nothing special. Alright, deals? No. Buy something? Javelin, can't use that. Interest staff, I think it can be used to steal a couple of MPs from someone. Let's see, but as you can see, Guardian staff gives 5 extra defense, and I think that's more important. And attack isn't important for mages, so I don't want to buy anything from him. And that's that. As exciting as it was with him being hidden, all that jazz. You doubt the punishment? No, I don't. Ooh, bright honey. Let's give it to someone. Squirtle, I guess. Not use. Give. I'm gonna give the fairy tear to him too. The fairy tear restores magic points, so like a healing seed for magic points but they're slightly unique, or well, there are a couple of them in the game, I think, and I want to save them for last battle or something like that. Don't go out or you'll be punished. Alright, so he's inside. Devils forbade us to go out. Yeah, they sure did. So, stop talking. So this is about as exciting as it gets in this town, I think. Is there anything down here? No. So yeah, I'm just gonna save up and let's next time we'll do the battle outside the village. So thank you so much for watching, and until next time, ciao.